No. Hi, everybody. Hi. Come over here.
Hi.
See. See. Hi, Kat.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Stand up.
Yeah, we're struggling with the speakers here, so I'm the only one who can hear. Okay. It's not okay. We're going to keep working on it.
Okay. Oh.
Gary, you figured it out. Atta boy.
I've only been doing this for the last 63 days.
I get it. Awesome.
Well, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We were supposed to be in Boston today, and Annabelle was supposed to have had her tassel turned at 10 a.m. Boston time this morning. So we figured, why not do something fun and virtual, since that's what everyone's been living in for the last 10 weeks. I just wanted to say a couple quick words about Annabelle because we're so proud of her. She graduated with a major in theater and a minor in business and leadership. And she also earned several academic awards, including a cum laude distinction for the top 15% of her class. And she was an academic dean scholar and recipient of a theater department award for growth and leadership. And they gave her $500 for that, actually. Anyway, we are so proud of you, Annabelle, and I am going to pass it off to Nana and Bapu to respect our elders. So, Nana and Bapu, it's your turn now.
Okay, can you hear us?
Yep.
Hello? Okay.
You can hear us.
Well, we have our Boston College hats on, but we're a little fuzzy because we're old, or our computer is old, or not working right.
All of the above.
All of the above. But
And we're sitting here, and we have our photo album of Annabelle as a baby. And one of the pictures we're looking at
is the day we took her on a backpack into Vale Village.
and bought her first ice cream cone.
And she loved it.
And we told her, do not tell mommy, do not tell daddy. And she never did.
But she had a wonderful smile on her face.
Her eyes got so big when she had that first bite of that ice cream. I couldn't believe it. She loved that ice cream.
So don't tell her mommy or daddy. And then we have another picture that, do you remember when we took her to the World Cup at Beaver Creek? She was on a backpack and we went up on the bus.
And while we were on the bus, she was a little anxious, so we sang her a song.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all around the town.
And she loved it. And we sang it all the way up and all the way back down
And
the
if
hill.
we stopped or slowed down, she fussed and fussed and fussed
And she didn't like to just sit. Carol had a swing for her in the house, and that swing had to keep going all the time. And when we pushed her in the stroller, she had to be moving all the time. If we stopped, she would get very cranky. So then we sang her a different song.
And we take her all around Homestead and we walk her and walk her and
So
walk
the
her.
song we sang for her in those days was, these
The
boots are made for walking,
and walking is what I do.
And when we put these boots on, we're gonna
walk
walk
all over you. And she loved that song, and she would smile and smile. And I bet she even remembers it because we sang it later when she got older. Well, it's so much fun going through their baby book that we have, and I know you have a lot of good pictures. But Do you want to say some words?
Well, we want to say how proud we are of you, Annabelle, and all you have accomplished while at Boston College. We wish you the very best, of course, and know you will fulfill your dreams with the same hard work and dedication you've put into your college experiences. We can't wait to see what comes next. We love you much.
And we do love you, and we're so proud of you. You're a wonderful granddaughter, can't be beat. We know you'll be successful in whatever you do, whatever you undertake. You have amazing spirit and drive. You have intelligence, as proven by your grades, and you have a lot of charm, much determination, and so many more things we don't know where to begin. So we know your future will be bright, and we are anxious to see what will happen in your future. Congratulations, and may you come up with all the good things in life that you deserve. We love you very much.
Now on this journey, there are some goalposts, some signs along the way. One is help others along the trail. Another, step up to risks. Courage under pressure, stand tall no matter what, and be thankful. And we know that you will do all of those things. And your journey will be a great success and bring you much happiness.
Well, in conclusion, we want to sing a song to you. Here we go. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations,
Dear Annabelle, congratulations to you.
I love you guys. Thank you. You have me crying. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you, Nana and Bapu, Mom and Dad. I don't see how anyone can top that, but I am going to pass the torch to Kat Hayes. Catherine, Kat, are you with us?
Yes, I am here. Sorry, you would think I would know how to unmute myself by now because I've, been living online for 2 months. Annabelle, we did not prepare anything. Oh boy, and here comes Bellamy. Formal, but we are just so excited for you. And Annabelle, I used to babysit Annabelle, for those of you who don't know. I was one of a long line of very many amazing babysitters, so I was grateful to be included. And then Annabelle was our very first babysitter for Hartley, and then this little one, Bellamy, when she came around. And we are just so grateful. They still talk about you all the time, Annabelle. We can't wait until you can actually come to our house and take care of these two so that Bryce and I can have a night out. But yeah, Hartley and I were talking about our favorite stories, and I don't know if you remember the time that we left and then came back inside for something, and one of the girls had spilled nail polish all over the floor, and you were so mortified, and we were like, yeah, that's not the first or last thing that will get spilled. But I can't believe you're graduating from college. It's crazy. We're so proud of you, and we love you, and we wish you the best of everything. And you are welcome at our house anytime. You don't have to watch the kids. You can come and hang out with us. We're not that cool, but please come over.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Hayes family. You guys are adorable. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
girls. What's up? How's it going?
Okay, I'm gonna
Thank you.
thank you, Hayes family. Annabelle, I am going to pass the torch to Aunt Tina.
Okay. All right, here I go. Hi, Annie B. Oh my God, congratulations. I can't tell you how much I wish we were in BC and I could just stand right next to you and give you a big hug and tell you how much I love you and tell you how proud I am of you, and that we could all go out to dinner and celebrate and do all the things we should be doing this weekend. It just breaks my heart a little bit, but here we all are, which I'm also very happy about. And I just want to start by saying that I am just so proud of you. I need my notes here, as a matter of fact, because I really do struggle. It's hard to find the words. I just feel so proud of you. I feel so close to you. I've been so happy having you on the East Coast these last 4 years. It's been such a treat having you come to New York for the holidays and being able to come and see you at BC, meeting all your friends, meeting Alex, Nicole, Isabel, everybody that I've kind of come to know and feel so comfortable with. And that's all kind of because of you. You're always at the center of those things and kind of making everybody feel good and moving things along, and you're just amazing. More than anything, all you've accomplished, you've kind of done so much of that by being just so true to yourself. You just learned early on somehow. I think your folks maybe had a little something to do with it. You have the best of both of them for sure. But you just learned how to you knew what mattered to you. You know how to be true to yourself. You know how to stand up for what matters to you, what's valuable to you, and you've always been just true of that. And I'm genuinely in awe of that, and always have been. It's something I still struggle with, even at my old age. God help me. But I want to say again, I'm going to really miss having you close by. You've always made me feel so good about everything. So that brings me to in sort of a clumsy way, my first quote for you. This is something from Maya Angelou. And the quote is, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." And Annie B., you've made me feel so proud and happy to be your aunt. Now I have one more. I got through that without too many tears, a little choky, but this one comes a little bit more from a memory. Just back in the day, we all were together in Colorado watching you on the stage as Peter Pan. And in my mind, it was kind of one of your first moments up there, and you were just glorious. You just captured the stage, you captured the audience. You didn't miss a note or a word or a song or a step. And honestly, you were one of those performers where when you were on the stage, there was nobody else there. It was all about you, and you were just front and center, and you carried it off so beautifully. You weren't nervous. You were a true pro, kind of everything you've now become. But as I was thinking about Peter Pan, I went sort of scrolling and looking around, and I found just the perfect wish for you. And so in the immortal words of Peter Pan, I will say to you, "The second star to the right shines in the night for you, to tell you that the dreams you plan really can come true." So I love you.
Thank you, Tina. I'm crying so much now. Thank you. I love you.
I really love you. Yeah. I'll see you soon. I can't wait.
That was lovely, Aunt Tina. Thank you. Okay, next will be the Rubis family.
Hi. Yeah, you can go. Okay, Annie B. Woo. Annie B. A is for actress. Since a little girl putting on shows with Tess and Bella, Annie B. has followed her dreams of becoming an actress. We have loved watching her on the stage and behind the scenes. N is for numerous. Annie B. has always been the happiest when she has had numerous activities going at once. She has always managed to juggle it all and still perform academically to a very high standard. N is for nutrition. It has been so fun over the last few years to watch Annie B. show her creative side through healthy foods. I is for intellectual. Annie B. has always pushed herself academically and has received many prestigious awards over the years, finishing with cum laude and a Dean's Scholar. E is for education. We are so excited and proud of you earning your double major at Boston College and getting a real job right away. You will be an amazing leader and role model, educating adults and middle school kids to become leaders and make changes in your community. B is for beautiful. Annie B is beautiful from the inside and out. She has the ability to light up the room and command the stage. We are so proud of that beautiful young woman you have become. The stage is yours, and there is no doubt that the crowd will go wild with what you will further accomplish in the years to come. We love you, Annie B.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hi,
I want to tell a story. Obviously, there's a lot. You're my big sister, not by blood, but definitely by love. My favorite probably memory with you was when you were directing the school play and we were coming home one winter night. It was super snowy and icy and we were coming up the Homestead Hill and that super old white car got stuck going up the hill and we didn't know what to do. We were freaking out. We pulled off to the side. Parents had to come to our rescue. My dad pulled us out. But the best part was, like, 3 days later, you decided it would be funny to pretend like we were slipping down the hill again and literally freaked me out so badly and then just laughed it off. That story just reminds me of so much and just how much I love you and how much fun we always had together. Even though when we were younger, Tess and I always made you be the mean person in our Duchess and Princesses game. But we love you so, so much, and we're so proud, and I can't wait to have some more Annie B time now that you'll be home.
Bella, I love you so much. I'm sorry I joked about that, and I will always be the Duchess for you and Tess. I love you.
Thank you, Rubus family. Okay, next up is Steph in Sanford.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Annabelle. We are so proud of you. I have a little quote, but before that, I mean, I just have endless memories of you, starting from your baptism and just all your plays that we got to see. I feel so grateful, and you just amaze me. You've just always been so kind and loving and caring whenever I've been around, and just reaching out to me all the time. I love our relationship, and I just couldn't be more proud of you, which is all your accomplishments. First, I was blown away at your high school accomplishments. You had like 5,000 things around your neck. And then now what you've accomplished in college in 4 years, and just how loved you are by everyone. It's just very special. You're quite an amazing young woman, and I can't wait to see what this next chapter does for you. And I can't wait to be part of it. And I am selfishly, sorry, Antira, I'm excited to she's in Colorado for a little bit, probably not forever, but I'm glad I get a little time here with you, and hopefully you can come down for some pampering. And let's see, my quote is from Michelle Obama. You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all the world's problems at once, but don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on time and life of its own. And I just know you're going to do amazing things. However your path takes you, it's going to be incredible. So I love you.
We love you so much.
Love you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so, so much. That was so sweet. I will come down and visit you as soon as I can.
Thanks, you guys. That was so sweet. I need some Kleenex. Okay, I am going to pass the torch to Uncle Billy.
There we go. Can you hear me? Well, we all had dinner with Anabel, I think a couple months ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, before this whole thing started. And she was on a visit from BC to New York, and we went to our favorite pizzeria. And we were talking, and she dropped the bomb that she was picking the play Wolves to work on, to direct, I believe, right? And at BC, and it's a very intense, intelligent, difficult play about a girls' teenage soccer team. So anyway, Marianne and I, my wife Marianne and I, had seen this play several months before at Lincoln Center, and we go during the previews because I have to edit the show. I do a lot of work with Lincoln Center, editing and creating videos for them. Anyway, any preview, any show at Lincoln Center that's in previews has free admission for the members. And the membership of Lincoln Center Theater is made up of pretty senior citizens, quite senior, in fact. They are pretty hard of hearing. There's a lot of coughing and several outbursts during most of the performance. They don't have much of a filter happening. Sometimes, you know, it's a pleasant thing, like when someone kisses, that there's an oohs and ahs, and oh, isn't that nice? And they're just saying it out loud in normal voice, like I'm speaking. This play, however, did not have oohs and ahs. It had more like, what are they talking about? Who is that? Who is that on the stage? I don't understand what's happening. And this is like happening every 4 or 5 minutes. And it was just, it was wild. So my hat's off to you, Anabel, for picking such a difficult play. I'm sending you the play, by the way. I'm going to upload it to you on WeTransfer, which I was supposed to do last year or something. But anyway, we love you. New York loves you. And Lincoln Center awaits.
Thank you, Uncle Billy. I wouldn't have picked that play if you hadn't told me about it. So you're the one I owe the thanks to.
Good for
and
you.
It got a better audience in college.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. I know you didn't get to take it as far as you wanted, but my hat's off to you.
Far enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Billy. Okay, next I would love for Shauna to go.
Hi, everybody. Now that I'm done crying, thanks to the family members and all your beautiful words, and I look on Zoom and I see my dear friend from college that I haven't seen, and it just brought me bursting into tears. So thanks, Carol. My name is Shauna, and this is Lizzie and Dylan. I, too, was a babysitter. So I wrote something, Annie B. Look at you. You look so pretty even on Zoom. Okay, here we go. Anabel, ever since you were a little girl, you were special. You were such a cute and adorable 3-year-old. I still remember you this way. As the years passed, you continued to remain the same, which was a good thing. And I think your Aunt Tina touched on that as well. I was always impressed how you just stayed so grounded as a teenager, especially, and coming to our house early mornings. And now I'm going off script. But anyway, you've always been kind and sweet, but also confident, smart, and strong. As the years changed from me babysitting you to you then babysitting our daughters, Dylan and Lizzie, I was and still am so grateful for them to have such a positive young female role model in their lives. Everybody can hear you now. Quiet. Graham and I have often complimented your parents and admired whatever they did to raise 3 awesome kids. Quiet, otherwise I'll ask you to leave. With you as the leader of the 3. I do and will continue to seek advice from them as we continue to venture on this journey of parenthood. Now, when I look at you, I see a beautiful young woman with so much potential and accomplishments. We cannot wait to see what the world has in store for you, Anabel. I admire you so much and wish nothing but the best for you.
Thank you. I love you guys so much.
Since you're here, we kind of give you a
Hi, girl.
What do you want to say?
Nothing.
Oh, say congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Lizzie. Thanks,
Girl,
Dylan.
thank you for the invite.
Sure. We got 9 minutes and 41 seconds left. Or else I have to upgrade. So who's going to go next? How about
cut you off, just so you know.
Tommy, can you go?
Yeah, sure thing. Hi, everyone. Hello, Anabel. If you don't know me, I'm Annabelle's younger brother. And I just wrote up like a little speech for her. You drive me crazy at times, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You always surprise me in the best kind of ways, and I'm proud to call you my sister. You are going to go far, and I can't wait to cheer you on from the sideline. I can't wait to see what else you're going to accomplish in your life. I love you so much, and I'm sorry your senior year got cut short.
Thank you, buddy. That was super
Thanks,
sweet.
Tommy. Okay, next, Allison Hainline, a Boston College alumni. Shauna did not mention that she also graduated from Boston College. And Allison did as well. I'm sorry, I'm rushing now because I'm.
Don't be rushed, and I'll talk. Look I want you to see that I wore my super fan t-shirt for you. It's not often that I put this on. And I have to say too, looking at, so Shauna was the original babysitter, and then I got handed down to me, and then I got to hand it down to Kat. And first of all, I'm super jealous that I don't get to have you babysit my kids. It doesn't seem fair. So I'm going to bring them to wherever you are, and I'm going to make it happen. But I am telling you that my love for you is so deep, and I have enjoyed more than I can even put into words watching your last 4 years. It actually brings me to tears, because I think I've commented on every single post that you have made from Boston College. It has just filled me with so much happiness. And I mean, this sounds so cheesy, but I don't think that I've ever enjoyed babysitting for people as much as I enjoyed babysitting for your family. There was never a time that I ever said no. I think sometimes I would run into your parents and I would say, can you guys go out? Can you go do something? And I mean, I would give take any chance I could to spend time with you and Tess and Tommy. And then your parents would come home and I think they'd have to kick me, I'd just be like, okay, well, so let's talk now. And my love for you is deep. That I share the huge excitement that we are on the same reunion year. That means that your 5th year, every reunion, I'll be on campus with you. And I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. And I just can't even say enough. And I'm looking at my time and I know I'm not done. And Uncle Gary hasn't even talked yet. So I'll leave it at that. I love you.
Thanks,
Go Eagles.
Hainline.
If I could sing you a song, it would be our fight song, but for Boston is about the only line I can,
Thank you, Allie. I love you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
I love you.
The torch to Sarah Resnick.
Hey, Anabel. Congratulations from all of us. We're so proud of you. It's been an absolute pleasure being part of your journey, quite literally since the day you were born. You and your parents paved the way in family life for the rest of us. We learned a lot from you way back then, and we continue to learn from you today. So we're sorry you could not be a part of a traditional graduation. We hope you take great pride in all your accomplishments at BC, and as a fellow alum, I know you will represent really well. When it comes to memories of you, we have many. Most of them are family related and what fun we had. We had family ski Sundays, shared holidays, Halloween unquestionably one of our favorites. We spent spring breaks with you in the desert, and our kids never understood how you could get so tan when they couldn't even get pink. You were a ringleader with some sass and an unbreakable mindset, and you were always entertaining. I remember your college essay was about being a Renaissance girl, and we witnessed that side of you in your very early years. Your mom asked us to share some words of wisdom with you, and it was quite fun reading all different quotes, but here's just a couple. Your life story and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. From Kerry Washington. And another one from Sheryl Sandberg is, fortune does favor the bold, and I promise that you will never know what you are capable of unless you try. So congratulations. We can't wait to be a part of your next journey in life, and well done on everything you've accomplished. We're really proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Hi, guys. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you so much, Resnick family. That was awesome. I remember those family ski days. Okay, I'd love for Aunt Marianne to go next.
And I will be brief. Annabelle, I'm going to try to get through it without crying, but it's going to be impossible. I'm so very, very proud of you. I have loved, like Aunt Tina said, having you on the East Coast and spending so many Thanksgivings together now and getting to see you in New York and spend time with you, and just so proud of how hard you work and what an accomplished and caring, loving young woman you are. I love you with all my heart, and I'm so very proud of you.
Thank you so much. I love you, Aunt Marianne. I'm going to miss being on the East Coast a little bit too. So,
Okay, thank you, Aunt Marianne. That got me all teary too. I would like to ask Uncle Gary to go next.
Thanks. Hey, everybody. Congratulations, Annabelle. We're also very proud of you. I remember the first day I met you, you were 1 day old in the hospital and held you in my arms, and I noticed your feet. I was like, these are the longest, like most slender feet that I've ever seen on a baby, and you weren't that big of a baby. So, you know, our relationship goes back a long time, and obviously I'm really close friends with your mom and dad, and you were one of the first babies born of my good friends, and
Stop it! Don't touch anything.
it's held a very special place in my heart. And watching you grow up and becoming the young woman that you are, you were so nice and so sweet and so level-headed and so smart when you're growing up, and I have no doubt that you're going to accomplish whatever you want in life. And you know, things happen for a reason. My mom always said, and yeah, it sucks what's going on right now in the world, but we're going to come out of it. And I know that you're going to be very successful moving forward. So congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
thank you, Uncle Gary. I love you.
Thanks, Uncle Gary. Okay, Kristen and Justino, it's yours.
All right, we'll make it into 2 minutes. I was just thinking, the Johnson family's 100% or very close to a patriarchy, I would say, coming from Grandpa Bill. But that definitely doesn't overshadow the extremely strong women in our family. I mean, every Johnson woman who's spoken today, I'm terrified of a little bit, just because they're so strong and resilient. I mean, really, like, don't let the tears fool you. Some even use the moniker lady bully to describe themselves. So that's really how far it goes. And I think I learned this when my cousin, who was 4 years younger than me, was directing me in plays for 48 hours in Germantown, where me and my brother, completely helpless to her whims, directed here, put this in our mouth, put this on our head, dance around here. That was all her. And yeah, it was just great. It was so much fun. And now just having fun with you in New York, I'm definitely going to miss that. So we're going to have to find something somewhere else to get some drinks.
It's always such a charm when you come and visit the city, Annabelle. It's, you know, 1 in 100, we always have such a fun time out on the town. And up in Germantown, we've had plenty of great times up there. Hopefully more this summer.
We love you, Annabelle.
Love you.
I love you guys. Thank you. I will visit New York at the very least. I'll miss it.
Sure.
Thanks, guys. Okay, Isabel.
Is it going to cut me off?
That's a great question,
Yeah,
everyone.
giving me anxiety.
It says we have less than 1 minute. TJ is doing some IT work in the back, and he's trying to upgrade. If we get cut off, I'm going to send out a new link to everybody. So just stay tuned.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Hi, Annabelle. I already miss you. Oh, great. Unlimited. Wonderful. Don't worry. I won't be unlimited minutes. I met you at one of the most fun experiences of my life, Carnegie Mellon in 2015. That feels like forever ago now. And we were just instant friends. We kind of looked alike. We had like the same name and it was perfect. And I don't know. I think it's really hard to maintain friendships when you meet somebody that young who lives so far away, but we did it. And I followed you to college, and I wouldn't have even looked at BC if it weren't for you. And I don't know if I would have come, and I definitely wouldn't have stayed. And I just have so much to thank you for. First, you were my camp best friend, and then my college best friend, and I'm really gonna miss having you there. I knew that was gonna happen, but I didn't know it was gonna happen so quickly. And my roommate, and maybe we'll get to do that again. I don't know, but I love you. I loved making Midnight City co-runs with you, going out with you, having movie nights, wine nights, making dinner together. I'm gonna miss all of it, and you made BC for me. So I love you. My quote's from one of our favorite shows, Gilmore Girls, "Where you lead, I will follow." So I'll always be there. I love you.
Oh, I love you, Belle. I will definitely be back in Boston for your senior year. Don't worry.
Oh, the two bells, the two BC bells. Okay, Alex, can you follow up Isabel?
Yes, I can. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex. I'm Annabelle's boyfriend. Hello. So I have a quote from Romeo and Juliet that I'm going to read. And it's the first time Romeo sees Juliet. Sort of cheesy, but here we go. She doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear, beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. Annabelle is probably, definitely the best thing that's happened to me at BC. And I've been so lucky to spend the past year of my BC career with Annabelle. And one of my favorite memories of her is when she came to visit me in Pittsburgh. And I was trying to show her Mount Washington, which is like a place where you can go out and you can see all of Pittsburgh. And I'm like not a good driver and I'm bad with directions. So I couldn't figure out how to get to the top. But Annabelle was like the best co-pilot in the whole world and just made like, even though it normally under normal circumstances, it would have been the most stressful experience, Annabelle made it one of the best memories of my whole life. And I'll never forget walking up on Mount Washington, looking over Pittsburgh and how beautiful that was. And it's something that I'm going to hold with me for the rest of my life. And Annabelle, you're the most special person I've ever met. And I love you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you too, Alex.
That was kind of a nightmare drive, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
But everyone on the call needs to know Alex just graduated too. So congratulations to you. And that was very sweet. I love Romeo and Juliet. Okay, Tess is going to go next.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to read a quick picture book called Stand Tall. Is it backwards? No? Okay. It's called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon, and this is Annabelle's favorite book because it is the epitome of Annabelle, as you will see. My mom gave this to Annabelle, and she wrote a note. It said, "Dear Annabelle, for you to enjoy as you start Montessori." So I feel like it's kind of a nice symbol as you end college. All right. Might not be able to see the pictures, but Molly Lou Mellon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can, and the world will look up to you." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big, and the world will smile right alongside with you." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. Don't worry, you don't, Annabelle. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too." So she did. Then Molly Lou Mellon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends and start in a new school. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her a shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Mellon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky-Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Mellon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high in her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck, honk honk." Molly Lou Mellon sang out a quack so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald felt very foolish. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong, but Molly Lou Mellon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All the children oohed and awed, even Ronald. On the 5th day of school, Ronald Durkin bought Molly Lou Mellon a stacking penny for her tooth, and he smiled at her. That night, Molly Lou Mellon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Mellon. Annabelle, you have always, for my entire life, stood tall, smiled brightly, sung beautifully and loudly, and you've always believed in yourself. And I've always looked up to you for that. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you do that the rest of your life. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Did you know that was my graduation quote?
No.
Smile and the world will smile with you.
Aw, good job. Okay, Daddy-O, you go next.
What?
TJ, Daddy.
All righty. Daddy-O, a new one. Well, Annabelle, obviously, I'm so proud of you and love you so much. This may not be easy, actually. We'll see how I do. I wrote some things down just to make it easier, quite frankly. Annabelle Kathleen Johnson, you have done it. You are now officially a college graduate. Please do not let the recent circumstances diminish this achievement in any way. It's a huge milestone to reach and sets you up for continued success in the future. Of course, nobody attending this graduation ceremony is even a little bit surprised at this accomplishment and that you've done it with such incredible style. Grade point average, double major, etc. Frankly, this day was inevitable since you were a toddler. You've always been driven to succeed, willing to work hard, set goals, and so a college degree was a foregone conclusion. I just wanted to have I couldn't come up with one story, and I have about 20 quotes, but anyway, I wanted to go over some events in your life that led me to know that all of us know you'd be a success. As a little baby on Cape Cod, Annabelle couldn't say belly button. So
Wait, you have some, just so you know, you have a little static.
It might be my voice, actually. Actually, okay, is that better? Yeah, so you'd see, so she couldn't say a belly button, so she said a ba. And of course she did it with her family, her cousins, Billy, Marianne, Tina. But not just, she didn't stop there. She ran around the whole beach pointing at every single belly button she saw, screaming, Abba, Abba. Carol and I decided that is her focus on community, is the quality that shows in Annabelle. Skiing as a toddler, she was always happy, big smile. But she would go whatever direction she wanted to. It didn't matter what we told her to do. Skiing, running, you name it. Annabelle just took her own path, no matter what we said. A good indication of her independence and confidence. We did a number of river trips when the kids were younger, and Annabelle and Tess too, but Annabelle spent a lot of time practicing setting up the tent. She and I planned a pineapple upside down cake, and she led the family in practicing our song that we presented at our camp night, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So she directed the family, not just her theater mates. This shows her planning and her creativity. And this is not 2 minutes, by the way, I'm sorry. The next one I remember is coaching her and Buddy Warner. And truly, I think Annabelle hated racing, I really do. I don't think she liked a second of it. But that didn't matter. She practiced, and she ended up doing well. She got a bunch of top fives and had a great time, which shows her tenacity. In middle school, she had a middle school event, as many of us have, where some of her old friends went in a different direction, made new friends, and kind of left her behind. I swear, she didn't even bat an eye. She shifted gears, made new friends. It was like there was no effort at all. And I know it was hard, but she just did it. Again, indicates her confidence and her ability to adapt. Next is one that Aunt Tina talked about, her performance of Peter Pan with the Children's Theater. And I'm still just blown away. I was fully expecting stumbles, nerves, something. I mean, for Annabelle she was just a rock. Annabelle, you really showed how comfortable you are and how you belong in front of an audience. Doesn't have to be as an actress, by the way, and the confidence that you have. In high school theater, she had another situation, which I think the Rubises remember pretty well. Bella experienced it herself. And she had to rise above a mentor, a supposed mentor, who basically spent her whole time there holding her back, preventing her from getting the greatest success she could. And Anabel, what did you do? You acted, you directed, you designed costumes, stage managing. You did all of it. The confidence. And this one, the word that came to me in this one was fully undaunted. You know, you're just not going to be held back. Sorry for my voice. College. I don't know, East Coast, coming from Colorado, bigger school. Anabel never had a doubt. She knew it was the right choice. It was what she wanted. And now one quick fast fact for everybody before I get to the quote that I think best embodies our daughter is Anabel has every job that Anabel has applied for, she has gotten, including this latest one in the middle of COVID-19. And BC was, of course, her #1 school. And it was a bit of a reach, it was. But she got in, and here she is, cum laude, maybe magna, we aren't quite sure. Just amazing, Annie B. So the quote I have for her is from Ayn Rand, who isn't an author I know well or anything like that, but the quote just fits her so well. The question isn't who's going to let me, it's who's going to stop me. And the answer, Anabel, is nobody. We love you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, she's a daddy's girl. Aw. Okay, I have to share my screen for mine because if I minimize, it'll stop recording. So everyone knows I like to play around.
Carol, Jesse's on, you know. I
Oh,
don't know if you want to say
Jesse.
anything.
I'm sorry. Jesse, hold on. Your turn, Jesse, go.
I was not planning on doing a speech, but from what I know of Anna,
We lost him.
if I've seen her in person, but I know a ton from just her family and how much her family loves her and is inspired by her.
Jesse.
Get to know you better.
Thanks, Jesse. I can't wait to get to know you better too.
Thank you, Jesse. That was sweet. Okay, I'm going to go back to a poem I wrote, and forgive me if it's a little corny. I took the liberty of deciding that if college were certain things, how did Anabel relate to it? So I'm going to start with some very personal things that, to me, if college was a tennis match, and the U is you, Anabel, you won 6-0, 6-0. If college was a running race, you achieved your personal record. If college was a ski run, you slayed prima cornis. If college was an Olympic event, you won the gold. If college was a mountain to climb, you summited Mount Everest. If college was a restaurant, you had the highest Michelin star rating. If college was a bird, you soared like an eagle. If college was a mammal, you frolicked like a dolphin. If college was a planet, you spun like Saturn, and that's in reference to all the different activities you did. If college was a book, you wrote a Pulitzer Prize. If college was a superhero, you were Wonder Woman. If college was a tree, you were a mighty redwood. If college was an ancient Greek goddess, you were a combination of Nike, Athena, and Aphrodite. If college was a bronze statue, you were staunchly Wall Street's fearless girl. If college was a painting, you were a masterpiece. If college was a noun, you were the embodiment. If college was an adjective, you were getting perseverant. All right, I was kind of getting a little weird here. If college was a verb, you committed. If college was the notion of time, you were carpe diem. If college was the yin, you were the yang. And if college was the future, you held the crystal ball. So
that was so good. Thank you.
That sums it up, how proud we are of you, and I am in particular. And I mean, you just made college seem so seamless and flawless, even with the small blips you experienced throughout the 4 years. I mean, like Dad said, nothing stopped you from succeeding. And I know that's going to carry through with you for the rest of your life. And yeah, like Shauna said, I'm psyched you're here too. And hopefully, you know, it'll be for a while. And if not, we'll let you fly away again. But we're going to enjoy every second while you're here with us. Love you, sweetie.
I love you. Thank you so much. And thank you for doing this. It was so nice.
Well, thank you everyone for doing this. And it was a little longer than a half an hour, so sorry about that. And I'm glad our IT wizard, TJ, figured out how to have unlimited time. now
You just
I
have to
can have
pay.
unlimited
It's okay.
time meetings all the time now. If anyone wants to say any last words, go ahead, unmute yourself, go.
Thanks for organizing, Carol. This was so
Thank you for doing
Thank you so much, Carol, for putting this together and for including us.
It's so
Love you, Annabelle.
That's Annabelle.
Love you.
Love you, Annie.
Love you, Annabelle.
Well, take
Go
care.
Eagles, Annabelle.
Love you, Annabelle.
Bye.
Go Eagles.
Woo, way to go, Annabelle.
Bye. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Carol, I'm just wondering, are you guys all in different rooms in your house?
Virtual toast.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, we are. It's like best
Carol.
practice.
Carol,
Yeah,
thanks for the opportunity to be able to talk tonight.
Oh, you guys did great, Mom and Dad, Nana and Bapu. Thank you.
How about a speech from Annabelle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Annabelle.
Annabelle?
I mean, I think it's been hard not having a real graduation, but this more than made up for it. So that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much. And I definitely would not be the person I am today without any single one of you.
Thank you, sweetie.
Aw.
Should we try a pomp and circumstance?
Do it, TJ.
Please don't.
I'm not doing it alone. Come on, Steve. All right, that was a bad idea. I had to get rid of the tears somehow, Annie B.
Annabelle, you saved yourself a whole week of feeling unhealthy and bloated too with senior week, that's for sure.
That's what I heard. I heard it's kind of miserable, some of it.
Oh my God, I felt terrible that week.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, and she just puts me to shame. Dean Scholar, the only time I saw the dean was when I got caught for a keg my sophomore year.
I was wondering. I was going to bring that up, but I didn't know if I should.
Yeah, that was my moment with the dean. Annabelle, I mean, you're just a rock star.
Thank you. Because you raised me well. Genuinely. I'm not saying that as a joke.
It's true. Yes. I too need to call you for, well, I do text your mom sometimes for advice. I should probably start texting your dad too, or at least give his number to Bryce.
No, both Kat and Shauna.
Bryce has a cat.
I don't know if you guys heard what I just said, but seriously.
You have very good parents, Annabelle. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well,
Hey, Gary, I
this
didn't
was
lie.
special. And I should tell everyone, I should let everyone know that.
I'm wearing a suit.
Oh, sorry, hon.
Just
There is a
people lie.
potential commencement in October. Boston College is, I guess, just waiting and seeing. And so they didn't, like, they canceled today, but they have said they're looking at a date in October. But we thought we'd do this anyway in the meantime.
Annabelle, what's your new job?
I'm working for Mountain Youth. It's the nonprofit that my mom has worked at for the past 5 years, but she's moving on. Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah.
Did you get your mom's old job?
Decker. So I know Michelle. Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh.
I can see all of you guys more now.
Blow a kiss.
Are you biting your hand? What are you doing? Oh, there we go.
Oh, bye. I'm gonna exit.
All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the last one to go, so feel free
Okay.
to. Bye.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Love you, Annabelle.
Love you all. Thank you.
Annabelle, so proud of you.
So proud of
Congrats.
you.
It was beautiful.
Great job. Thank you.
Guys, mwah.
I love you, Tina. Tina, I need to FaceTime you.
Yeah, we should.
I will. I'm glad that you liked your card.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
Okay, good.
I got it sitting on my desk right next to my computer, so I can look over because it's so bright and
Yes.
sparkly.
I
and
I
love
would love to FaceTime you soon, though. I'm sorry I didn't reply to that text. Sometimes
Oh, that's fine, and you've got things you're doing, which is good. Girl, this is amazing.
Oh, Tina.
Got all shaky.
That's so sweet.
I should have just read my notes. I had my notes. I should have just read my notes but anyhow, I knew I wasn't going to get it through without getting emotional. So,
Oh, you did great.
Even Kathy set the bar high.
That singing was amazing, Nana and Babu. Thank you. Your guys' camera looks better.
Well, I worked on it, but it isn't good. But I have my BC hat on.
Yay.
Oh,
And Nana does too.
Oh, the ones that I got for you guys?
Yes.
Oh,
Look at that.
love that.
That's cute.
I couldn't find the sweatshirt your mom got me. I think it shrunk.
Oh, we'll have to get you another one, Dad.
I have it somewhere. I don't know where. Do you remember the wheels on the bus?
Yes.
Do you remember these boots are made for walking?
Yes.
I bet Tess does too.
Oh yeah.
That was cute. Did you guys sing that?
How about the one that Annabelle and I choreographed a dance to?
Yeah, we used to
in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
No, it's a beautiful day in the villages.
Oh yeah, that's the one we made.
You guys remember that? We would take all the hats from your guest room.
Yeah, and we'd take
Oh,
it like
yeah.
the
Yes,
sticks.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are now.
They're waiting for you.
Yeah, they're all here.
And I remember doing the Pilgrim skit at Germantown. I do remember that.
Oh yeah, the one that Christian was talking about. I remember.
Make dinner.
Okay.
That was so funny. They did not want to do that.
Crack the whip, Annabelle. You
I
totally.
made them.
Are you guys having a special graduation dinner now?
Tess is cooking.
Tess is cooking. Well, then that'll be a special graduation dinner. That's awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, I'll let you guys go. Annie B, I love you.
Yeah.
Kathy, good to see
Good night,
you.
everybody.
Good night, everybody. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Nice job, Carol.
Oh, I was getting a little nervous there with the time running out, but yeah, it all turned out perfect.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
wonderful. It was a great experience. Thank you for setting it up.
Yeah, well, thanks
you
for
all.
coming.
Love you, Annie B.
All right, love you all. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.